Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to my channel. This is just Justin, and we are doing our Genshin Impact live stream this afternoon. Alright, version 6.6 is now live. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please don't forget to give me a follow on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my TikTok, and join my Discord channel. So, Nicole Banner and Durin Banner. Nicole and Durin's banner is now
Phew,
up and
that should be
live.
everything. You two, stop by my lodge if you have the time. I'll put the kettle on, and we can have some tea. You don't need me to show you the way again, do you?
Whoa! It's Nicole's voice! Did she redecorate her home or something?
I don't
Let's go
know
take
which
a look.
one to do first. So we got 600 compensation from the maintenance, which is expected. And let's check out what we got. We got this. We got this 560. 20 from that. That's 4 weeks. We got that as well, and we got that. Let's do our test run first with Brune and Nicole, because these are the new characters that you will be hopefully getting this patch. We are guaranteed a 5-star, so we are going to get Nicole. So this is Brune. She is a catalyst user. And oh, she's using Oathsworn Eye, and we got this at S5, R5, sorry. And she's using the new artifact set, which gives energy recharge 20% for 2 piece and 40% for Hexerai characters. Actually, 20. Yeah, so 40 for Hexerai. I'm not sure if her whole thing is good, but yeah, she is in the Varka team. She doesn't give speed. She gives good elemental damage bonus though.
Turning point in
Teamwork is dreamwork! Ting-a-ling!
Really good stuff. I mean, we won't be seeing a lot of it until we get her and build her, but that's fine. Nicole, of course, is a shield support that buffs character's attack. Cute. This is her weapon, her signature weapon. We don't need it, but it does give a lot of additional buff to your characters with her kit. So she's also using the 2-set Celestial Gift. This is C0. Oh, 08. Okay. Allegoria. Alright. That's her shield. And this is her burst. Alright, let's see how she goes with a full Varka team.
Animal hypostasis that don't break my glasses! Stay clear! Secret! Oh, big on!
There's a lot of attack.
Up the ante!
I live within you.
Okay! New life! What?
Enhanced Animal Module 75.
Oh, it's done already. And that's Nicole. Plus we got a new battle pass. And we got a couple of stuff already done. It's good. Level 5 instantly. Just like that. We also have Miliastra. This is the new reward. Of course, we'll select the male version now. Oh, actually, we can change it. No, we can. Okay. Ooh, selecting the female because the battle pass for Miliastra pass is this. That's not great for the mannequin, but it looks cute. They have pink hair. But yeah, we will choose the men for that one. The male one, mannequin. And of course we have this. I mean, we will not pull for the weapon. We don't have money, so we will just be pulling for Nicole. At the moment, we are pity 56. And I don't think we'll... Yeah, 56. And I don't think we have enough anyway to pull right now. 56, so this will be up to 60. Cool. 57, 58, 59, and then 60. A 5-star, let's go. See if this is Prune. Oh, we got,
Hello, Prune
we
the
got
Witch Hunter
Prune.
at your service. My enemy? Oh, someone who takes pleasure in teasing children. And uses other people's imaginary
We
friends
got
to ensnare
Prune,
them in
let's
her
go.
schemes. Someone who's a complete show-off, way too dramatic, and obsessed with wearing a hollowed-out hat. I'm referring, of course, to the wickedest witch of them all. Any relevant intel on her whereabouts is more than welcome.
Alright, that's a good thing. We got Prune. And we are now at PD 60. So 15 more and hopefully we'll get Nicole. Alright, we have to give up our Sibai team for now. And build up our
You got
Prune
it.
team.
Let's go!
Give me a moment to compose myself.
No, let's use Benny.
Gonna be epic.
Prune looks like Durin. We don't have any artifacts for her for now, but we have the weapon.
While it's good to months come to I live even though my cup The hot barb. Happy birthday! Gotcha! Nowhere to people. Hey,
And we also didn't farm for her.
Ready, just stop! You
Do we have anything for her? Really? Iridescent for her? Not the new one? Where's the new one? She is attack. So she needs attack. And again, we don't have enough for her. Let's see if we can level her up. I think we only got her to level 4. Oh. This is for our never, but now we're gonna be using it for her. Well, yeah, I guess we don't have Nefer, so our whole thing will be for her. Alright. Can't use that for now. Yeah, let's use all our Alice budget for her. Oh. I don't think we have enough anyway. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we need more of these stuff. But at least we got her to level 80. And we can do her homework.
this maybe.
So she really needs a lot of attack. And that's without artifact, which is good. New envisage. Okay, we'll do that later. What is the new domain? There. Let's farm for that. I mean, we might get something.
On me.
A new place. Not really, but right, let's see. Alright, that wasn't there before, so let's see. Let's do this first, because this is a new one.
Stay back! Turning point!
Everybody stand back! Huh?
Thunder! Up the ante!
It's not hard. Let's see if we get good ones. Not good.
Stay back! Turning point in
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Gotcha! Hammer it home!
up the ante!
This is a really nice domain. It has the background of Dormant Port. Bit distorted, but
Let's light it up! Going in!
Stay back! The story has only just... Thunder! Charge! Thunder! On me.
we have one more. Of course, it's defense, and we don't need that. It's a upgrade, so we'll keep it for now.
Watch out! Kane!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
You're done! Hammer time!
Thunder! Up the ante! Huh?
And that's the last one. No, we won't be keeping that. And yes, we didn't get any good ones, so that's a dud. Alright, let's go and visit Nicole then. Yeah, we have a new avatar. We're not gonna be using that. Also, I want to check out something if they really added the Skirk's artifact. They have, yes. We just saw my friend that. Hold on. I mean, that's good and all, but we don't need that for now. Don't have anything. We just don't have any good artifacts at the moment for it's mostly defense, which is frustrating. Even the strong bucks, we haven't been given any Maru Shosei Hunter
On
good
me.
artifacts. It's one of the few things that sucks about Genshin Impact right now.
Huh? On me.
And let's see how much that adds to our thing. Alright, 7. Furnishings.
On Fung's iron.
Need to go to our Serenity pot, and then we'll do our Miniature Wonderland as well. Then we proceed with the quest.
This route. If you ever.
Okay. Ah, what's it do? What has it added? Nothing, just that. Oh, we have one elixir. But we don't want to use it now. This one is good, actually. We'll use that later. Actually, let's we have forgotten to use this. Ah, let's go to Nicole first.
I like to drink on occasion. Any and every occasion.
I mean, this requires 4 weeks apparently.
Look! It's that ball of light again! Let's follow it! that door. Does that mean we can open it now? Looks like we made a mistake here. Reset and try again. Looks like we made a mistake here. Reset and try again.
I don't want to try that again. And let's see what Nicole's in store for us.
Welcome.
Wow! Your home's so pretty! Paimon loves what you've done with it.
I knew you'd appreciate it, Paimon. Hearing that makes it all feel worthwhile, even if I had to squeeze it in during my spare. It all started the day I finished building the secret lodge. I was planning to keep the streak going and build a few more, but there was no one around to inspire me. So after a while, is there no way to have fun, enjoy myself, and feel like I've accomplished?
Wait, have we skipped streak?
Keep up, Paimon. Time waits for no one. Look, it's right in front of your eye.
Through this door?
Well, not just this door, but you're not wrong. Everything has to start somewhere. What better place than...
Oh, wait a minute! You're going too fast! Paimon can't keep up!
Oh, don't you worry about that. You don't need... Based on my observations and understanding, you're not a fan of complex introductions and explanations. You know us angels. We just can't well, seeing... So, to tell you the truth, even compared to the other angels, I'm quite the... If I were to bury it... I don't want to make things deliberately difficult. Nor do I need you to run around the wild just to keep me entertained. All you have to do is find 3 feathers, right here in this room. And once you're done...
Ah!
Exactly!
Hey. We just have to find 3 feathers, apparently.
Ah! A gust of super sweet wind just blew right down Paimon's throat! Ah! Wait a second. Did we
Apologies. I was hoping to invite animal actors, but alas, I'm used to dealing with the...
Huh?
Nicole, the Magnificent. Anyway, welcome to the Great Mage's Tea Party.
Does the Great Mage's Tea Party evolve as boiling the water ourselves?
It's called participation, Paimon. This is all about creating a sense of participation.
Alright, 1 feather. Move on to the next one. We need to go there. Sugar.
So, Paimon's guessing we need to add sugar ourselves too?
Alice takes 3 sugars, Anya prefers 1, and Barbeloth likes hers without.
Okay. Should Paimon be writing this down?
No need, no need. I'm just thinking out loud.
4,000 attack. Puppy! Alright, that's the third one.
A path opened up. Looks like we can go this way.
Wait, are we fighting someone?
Whoa! Is it?
Hold on a moment. Sorry. Just
Oh, we're fighting it.
aha! Much better.
What do you mean?
Come on.
Is Nicole joining us?
Hey, Nicole!
She is.
Help us out here, will ya?
All right, all right. Heaven's will made mine.
Such defiance.
I live within you.
A new dawn rises!
Begone! Heaven's will made mine.
My everlasting flame!
And look, the tea's still nice and warm. Just right, in fact.
Did you just plan this whole thing just so you could sit back and enjoy this moment yourself?
Come now. This is your reward. You were the ones who earned it after all. Go on then. Open it up.
We have. What happens?
Paimon can't help but wonder why you're so excited about these Sure, Paimon looks forward to the trip.
Oh, don't worry. As for your...
Huh?
It all started with the birth. We were entrusted with the mission to love all living beings on this land. Our ability to perceive emotion was crude and undeveloped. Most of the time, we simply executed our orders from above. Aside from enlightenment, guidance was our primary mission. Upon completing our missions, we gained a certain sense of joyous relief. It was the most...
Isn't it?
Maybe. But besides, guiding others is a good thing in itself.
Okay, that's the first half of it, I think. And then we have to wait for next week. I think that's how it goes. You can check it. Yeah, so every 5 days. Every 5 days it will open and then we will be able to do it. Alright, let's start our Archon quest.
Ah, traveler. As it happens, there is a letter here.
A letter? From who? Dear Diary, I'm Kale. I've been getting better and better at that said, what should I write about? When I think back to the days when I suffered from Elazar, or way back to when I was injected with god remains, I'll leave it there for now. Master said he'll take me shopping in—
Kale,
Yes, Master? Huh?
What's wrong, Kale? Is there something on my face?
No, sorry. I didn't mean to stare—
Master Tainari? Tainari is the General Mahamatra. He's probably busy arresting criminals in Sumeru City. I mean...
Wait, Master Tainari is the General
you mean that guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan? Rumor has it he's the leader of the Temple of Silence. Sounds like you've been getting to know more and more people since you joined the academia. That's great, but don't let your forest ranger duty—
What's going on? Sethos is acting like he's my Mac. If so, it's a weird choice of prank. But anyway...
Hey, you're zoning—
Wait! He's right. It has been a while since I last visited Sumeru City. Is this really Sumeru City?
Something has changed, apparently. Oh, okay.
hey, did you see who just walked by? I think she's that lady. Would you like some food?
How are you saving enough money to buy that custom-made axe with
It takes courage to maintain it.
I heard that the sage disappears without a trace.
Lord Kabe Bay, did you get a chance to review this month's accounts?
I was thinking that maybe our—
Are you suggesting that we give up some of our prop?
Well, since we have more than— Also, about that, let's cut our losses. Pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like you to get Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus's student, and she designed the Palace of Alcazarzare. Seems like a much— Who's sneaking around over there?
Mr. Cop?
Do you recognize this person, sir?
Yes, it's all right. We've met. This is Kale, Sethos' trainee. What brings you to the city, Kale? Is—
No, this is all wrong! This can't be real. I have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth.
Hey, wait! Don't run off! How strange. What's gotten into her today?
Oh, personality
Everyone
and
switched places.
things have switched.
I guess I'll keep looking around.
Adventure Guild's not Catherine.
Students are under so—
Lots of visitors today, I see. Welcome all.
Hey, Raman. You know that guy who sells—
Oh, you mean a...
Seriously? Oh, well, that's a shame. I was planning to pick it—
Oh, don't worry.
The legendary Flame Mane discussing makeup with the Zubair Theater.
Flame Mane? You know, I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that. Maybe the other Eremites thought I needed to be completely honest. I think the title would fit you better than me, Dia.
You think? Can't say I've never met—
You would?
Has Nilu's voice
Is that so
actor
strange?
changed?
Oh, not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar— I've adored the dance of Sub-Zero's—
Really? If our— Hey, when that day comes—
Sure. If the day comes,
Even them switched characters.
everyone I know, everything I've ever known. Suddenly it's all a jumbled mess. The question is, who's right? Them or me? Oh, my head feels—
All
next time. Yeah, but what about...
Dory
I
is the
guess I should be
scribe, and not
husband.
Al-Haytham.
True.
And Layla is not the architect, and not Kaveh.
Mahamatra Tainari, we've apprehended the suspect.
They say that the fool is prone to blind. Siraj,
Tainari. You were the...
And now you're trying to stop.
that's enough. I'm not in the mood, Karina.
Yes, sir.
Next on the agenda is... What is it? Wait, did Professor Zahahati send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice.
No, Master, it's me. Listen to me. Something really weird is going on, and you're not the General Mahamatra. You're a forest watcher. Just yesterday, we agreed to...
All right, there's no rush. Your name is Kale, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow. Is there anything I can help you with?
No. Master!
What is it?
Huh?
Did you have another nightmare? I've told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get... Now, we're supposed to go shopping in Sumeru City today. Go wash your face, take...
Okay. Thanks, Master Tainari.
And yet, dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will... That dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Sumeru City anyway, and just to be on
Nicole?
the safe side, I think you should also inform your 2 traveler friends who once helped save Sumeru. Time is short. A storm is coming from beyond.
Jeez, Nicole. Oh my god, that's it. That's the warning. That's what happened when we defeated the Torre in Nogcry.
What a strange situation. No wonder Kali was in such a rush to write us a letter. Imagine waking up one day to find that everything around you has changed. Let's get to Sumeru and find out what the heck is...
Yes, let's go.
Huh? On me.
Kali! Traveler! Paimon! Thank goodness. I'm so glad you made... Of course! We won't let anything happen to you, Kale. So, yeah. After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that She was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day, we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Sumeru City immediately and move to Caravan Rebot. The entire population...
Not just Sumeru City. The evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle, Avidia Forest, Ashavan Realm, and Ardravi Valley. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to Caravan Rebot.
Holy smokes!
Yes, it's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essentials, they've requisitioned almost all the Sumpter Beasts in Sumeru for the task, including the entirety of Dory's Sumpter Beast Park. The Dendro Archon said that what Kale experienced was not a dream, but a warning. After our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. They concluded that the events seen in the dream are very likely to become a reality, and that please keep that to yourself. The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are skeptical, but they're...
The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the Sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive. She also said she'd hold out until the very end.
Tainari? Kale? You got a minute? I need...
One moment, I'll be right. As a forest watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. This will be the final group of evacuees from Sumeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside help. Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see...
Excuse me. Sorry to trouble you, but could you help...
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
Don't... Those items are worth a small...
I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos.
We should go help the evacuee.
I'm so glad that you believed me and came all this way to help. Don't worry. We may not know exactly what's going on yet, but goodbye. Will do. Paimon's not sure how she found... Let's head to the Sanctuary of...
Let's see what the Dendro Archon is going to say.
Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this place. By order of Mahamatris...
Are you blind? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before.
Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatris Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment.
Just seeing you two again already puts our minds at ease. Please, enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you.
Jeez.
Traveler, Paimon.
Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable help.
Oh, it's good to see everyone again. Kawe gave us a rep. What kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to...
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating.
I take it that Kale told you about her strange dream?
Yeah. Apparently, everyone in Sumeru City was acting super...
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't...
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memory and cognition be so significantly modified.
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record, but something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley line's flow. If this continues, new information will...
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kale's dream could well become a reality. And that's just the beginning.
I have come this far, to use my death to open the gates of the ley line.
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take...
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information, and for God,
The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul. Any issue... On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be... And despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within.
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside.
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No.
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Core of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans... At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul...
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now Then guess it's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine
Look
how
at her
bad things
leaf
are in there.
is going brown.
Dendro Archon.
What's wrong?
Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy levels are
Looks like it's time to move to the
Oh.
backup plan.
What's the
Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archon way. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong.
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul. Under normal circumstances, she could unleash her full power here. But with Irminsul out of...
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Core of 30 know to start evacuating.
Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed. We'll be back as soon as this is...
Nahida. Why is it making me teary-eyed? I don't like Nahida being hurt. Was she just being carried by
The
that?
last group of civilians has
Oh,
been
that's just
safely
civilian.
evacuated.
Oh, it
Dendro
is.
Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, and with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City. Feels it.
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
It's getting exciting and yet scary.
Sir, all units are in position. Good. Everything is going to plan.
Talione!
Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep...
No, sir. You have my word. Everything...
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it... But we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition not...
The Greator. Is this Caravan Ribat? Oh, yeah. The city or the town between the rainforest and Sumeru Desert. I'm going to our village. Everyone's here. Cave, Hat Guy, Wanderer, sorry. O'Hathan. The party is all here.
How is the Dendro Archon?
Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage.
Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level.
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capacity for self-healing?
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first. But that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Paimon's already getting lost here. Master Tainari and Sino look so serious.
Tainari.
Master Nephis, sages.
Tainari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri.
Sino, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought
he went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul...
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go?
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah, yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil us. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power. We have Sage Elkindi of the Spantamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Nice to meet you all.
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to...
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isak. He's all...
Of course! No true hero would...
Back to bit. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. For not.
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Irminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research in the wild.
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Arc Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which...
I'm merely pointing out that the...
You have a valid point. But until worse comes to...
Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's...
Of course, but even I don't know...
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend...
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete...
Sages. General Mahamatra. Sorry to interrupt.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during...
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, by the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in.
I'll go join him.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile,
Get back soon.
Take care of yourself.
This is getting a bit scary then. It appears to be, but...
Huh? On me.
We have fast travel. What's happening? This is scary. This is something that gets scary.
Please don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City.
So this is our mentally...
I'm going to gut you all.
Michael.
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think...
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Oh, it's...
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley line.
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like...
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even more.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you...
Yes. This area is relatively... However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better.
Sino, do you remember the class?
I do, Professor. I received...
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it?
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right.
Let's regroup.
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore the damage it suffered internally will also slowly... What is it? You thought of... Really?
Whew. Glad to see you.
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Well, this is a nice surprise. Paimon sure feels better with everyone we know here.
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick...
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, it is not... The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul, but there's also another way.
Devices? Oh, wait.
The Akasha terminals?
That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost...
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological... And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manual.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare...
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying the Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a Gnosis to
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative.
Mainly to the Temple of Silence. Ring any bells? It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization.
I agree. There's a...
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, we have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in our...
The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey, and Candace will be there to receive us at the village.
This leaves us just one thing to worry about.
That Dendro Archon.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until
Huh. Wow, luckily, the Traveler had a
Really?
Wow, nice one, Travel.
What say our Amorta experts?
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon, in which case, as long as a PEP is...
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time, when she realizes the danger that Nahida is in, surely she won't...
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for...
Hey, it's better than having no option.
I agree. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If he and the other sage... The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru Village. And the Traveler and Paimon...
There's still a long road ahead.
If there are no objections, no matter the...
Huh.
No.
What's the...
The sequel's much...
Couldn't agree more.
Well, come on. Let's get moving.
Tainari has brought me up to speed. But we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. For many of them, this will be their first... You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon.
No problem!
Words can't express my gratitude. So let me just...
Alright, let's get going.
So Dendro Archon
Remembers
in there.
correctly, the last time we saw a traveler, Paimon, Kale. Well, Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to... I tried my best to keep... Paimon no, but fear not. It's got tons of info about all... You see? Being Paimon doesn't help. This is perfect. Sure. The spare copy was originally meant for the traveler. Paimon, but it doesn't seem... Thank you so much. But still... Anyway, that was all. See ya! Alright, time to bring Nahida to see a pep. Hey, here's a thought. If we brought Nervalet along, do you think he could help us persuade a pep to help? Actually, never mind. In a pep size, Nervalet's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that you who took our home from us. Prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into...
This isn't a joke, Pep! Nahida's in grave danger!
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Boor my assistance?
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be...
Now that is when El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies,
That's a new thing. It gave us all the information. Okay.
oh tiny Boor, puny humans.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
Really, Paimon. You're the unknown god. Why are you scared?
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers.
The leaf is so brown right now.
But I should warn you. Booer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless... Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your... A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry,
Oh, good to hear.
ever held in high favor. The compliment was sincere. I did want. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Teyvat.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Teyvat. To Dragon, its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you, but there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arrive. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers. Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing.
Indeed.
I hear a great disturbance. Sandstorms come. The Jinn. Another calamity approaches. Booer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Oh, thanks again.
I told you.
Nahida? You're awake! Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now. Take it. We shall talk more.
Weird.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No. Paimon remembers now.
The Temple of Silence. And it's covered in sandstorm and monsters.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sage.
Yes, Mahamatra.
Sino! What's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
What a relief.
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive.
It's just one thing after another.
As I see it, the only
Gurabot?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my master. I am sorry that I could.
Lilipar. Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but if we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help some.
Well, be careful. You may find there's more
You mean, there are other
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebod, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now to call it a coincidence.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last ended.
Oh yeah, now defeat those monsters.
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the...
Why are we using prototype run coal?
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
Just all over the place. Gurubad, where is Gurubad? No. We can't teleport anywhere. We are locked.
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurubad! Looks like our Nathan was right! Let's get inside, see what's going on!
Story has only just begun!
My turn! Boomerang! I'm going in!
Yeah.
They just keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out! Let's just head further inside for
Off the ante!
Look after Mondstadt for me.
Target spotted! All units at the ready.
The Fatui? They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this? Fighting Jin with one hand and Fatui with the other? This is pure chaos!
Thunder! Charge! Off the ante! Decay! New life! No! Leave it to me!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Stay back! A turning point in fate!
Everybody stand back!
Watch out! I'm gonna fix your skull! Leave it to me! Story has only just begun!
Off we go! Let's light it up!
Do you see that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurubad and setting all those dangerous Jinn free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Back up en route! Stop him at all costs! On me. Huh?
Careful! They're back again!
The story has only just begun!
Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going!
Leave it to me! Stop that! Decay! New life! Stay back! Decay! New life!
I'm going in! Why do they never miss?
On me!
This Genshin's gone kaput! Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Irminsul, now this mess...
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to...
Oh, this guy! However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking... Let's get him! Traveler?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic...
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved... I've been following your adventures.
What do you mean, Admiral?
I don't see why.
Well, now that you're observing us up close...
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, violence is not my area of expertise either. So, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance.
So you have a connection with the Harbinger.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his departure. We must... Look at me. I almost divulged more...
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noted... I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of... It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, these degenerate rulers lost control.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey... Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the Seven, who wield authority over the world, will not be corrupt?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince—
Convince you? I'm sure my commander, if a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin. I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in—
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Hey! Stop right there!
All units, stop them!
You better
Did you hear that?
this time.
He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers, quick!
Stay back! The story has only just begun!
I'm not giving up!
Rear guard to the front! Don't let them through! Light it up!
Get that thing in position!
Adventure time!
Stay back!
Hold on! Just a little longer! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Turns out I can die. Watch out! The story has only just begun!
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him!
Off we go!
Found him!
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running What's this?
Relax. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window... Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far you've only heard, but not to worry. This is only our first...
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for... Goodbye, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape. Albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare.
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventure. I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun.
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll...
There's so... Don't fret. I am well prepared for this situation.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie per... Off you go, Plumpy! Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 Mora. 20,000 Mora. 100,000 Mora. Final offer!
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
hired partners are reliable too.
they're genius.
Lumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and... Lumpy! Don't you, Jin, have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation. You wanna play rough? Two can play at that game.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful.
Yes, Master. What happened? How did I pass out? Never mind. Lumpy, it's time for revenge.
You know, this reminds me of when you first arrived in Avidia Forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop.
One with the forest.
There's too many. I can't believe I used 12 rare items in...
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call. But it looks like
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jin are pouring in.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious. Our margin for...
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news. Another line of defense.
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will...
But Master!
This is not a discuss...
Wait, you can't pin all your... Oh, great. Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun by...
I don't care. Whoever you are...
The only one who can help is you. I am merely here. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a
What do you mean?
Watch out! Jin and...
I am a spirit created...
Here goes nothing. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
I am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen...
That's...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eye.
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
Power of the light realm.
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few is...
Not to my knowledge.
The Jin have actually quieted down. Although... No.
Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers...
Really? Let me... Stay away!
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it.
Kale.
Why is it only Kale? Alright, we're breaking out this time. Let's go. Why did you just teleport out?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to...
Dad!
Wait! That sounds like...
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Voiced.
Let's save the catching up for later. First, this should be the right mechanism. There we go. Come on, let's...
Oh, wrong way. When is Jet gonna be given her vision?
Here. On me.
Still eating up the place.
Huh?
Those Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
The Fatui? They came...
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made oh, yeah! On a slightly different note, I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hide. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life. What about you guys? Bet you've...
Of course not! We're super duper...
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too.
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot.
Oh, that bottle?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Jinn and stop... Here's hoping we actually manage to find her. After all the trouble we've been...
Ooh. Here. Huh?
Alright, this thing helps us teleport to wherever that place is. Oh, there's Lilipar. Oh, she's gone.
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. In truth, it was. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamity It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad. I fought against it for a long, long time. Until one day, I sensed a change. Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber. Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sand-swept...
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and we managed to chase off the...
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn.
Thank you,
No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time.
Let's go, Lilipar.
The sandstorm's gone. The sun... When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun...
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more. Even if the... Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to...
Another...
Let's just continue the story, yeah, just to do something.
We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup.
We're now regrouping and telling them, or actually introducing Jet to everyone. They're the only ones who know Jet. Let me just trigger this and then I need to do something.
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking.
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Kave, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight.
You're back. Everything all right? And who are they?
Friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kave, and the one next to him is Alhaitham.
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Oh, a famous name from the history books.
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabot problem is resolved? What did you find?
Let's go back.
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us and...
Wow.
So... this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a harbinger.
Yeah? Is there some...
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an well-deduced. Our command...
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy?
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame... The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background and so didn't put...
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you...
Jet?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence.
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere.
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of Silence?
You bet we did. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility.
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. Little is known. If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technology.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology. But times of crisis like this...
Wait, is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the goat...
Well remembered. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of. Built by divine and mortal artisans. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, until recently I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only...
Paimon totally gets it. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru, and that they had to answer 3...
I think I remember.
Yeah. If only...
Not cry. Funny.
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming they might be able to offer some assistance.
Really? Yes, really. It was just before you got back. One of them said she's made Nod cry her home. If she's the person...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right...
See? They're right.
Nicole! Never!
Why, hello. We're here to help.
Nicole is the one talking to Cole.
It's a good thing we left early.
Locked out?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around No one can leave and no one can enter.
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul itself. Irminsul is the source of Teyvat's ley lines, after all. And Sumeru. I imagine this function was put in place to
Why is
seal
the
the entire
auto
region off in the event of serious damage,
turning off?
preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Teyvat. It may have been implemented long ago.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading?
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
I'm surprised you managed to convince her to come back to
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this time...
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble?
Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't.
Sounds like you don't know much about my past. And
all I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent... As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to.
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need. That doesn't mean world savings become a habit with me. I have no particular desire to play hero in Sumeru, thank you.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind both salvation and destruction. Still, if time has taught me anything, it's that human emotions are often complex and in conflict. That's why people change their minds about things all the time. But that's where we angels come in. Our duty, ultimately, is to guide people towards their deep... So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions...
I refuse.
Wait, what? But I set the atmosphere...
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just... But I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands...
Do you wish to shake them off?
No. I hope to remember them forever. Those...
In that case...
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion.
A long, long time ago, when the angels still... Monotonous work, lukewarm relationship, human emotions are up. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more.
with the object of your hatred. Both love and hate are intense emotions, but they are
most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things. Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me, as much as I dislike—
How much will you need? I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need.
Just cover my travel expense.
Huh?
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be—
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need.
That was far more detailed than necessary. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen—
She is still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long. Oh, and sorry. Hope we're not interrupting anything.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Shoe.
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no—
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you mention Aru?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind—
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces to the names. However, my associate here is probably less—
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Huh?
Huh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me?
Ventriloquism. I have—
What is it, Kale?
It's you! You're the voice who's been speaking in my head. Aren't you encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon and got me to recite that magic prayer?
Mm-hmm. I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times.
An angel? Sounds like a big deal.
Oh, Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings.
Yep, and she's also an amazing
You could say she's a real creative.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon—
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so— Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous.
Miss Nicole, if it's—
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled. I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City? And I can guide you to the truth. But it involves a personal secret of—
Okay. What are we gonna do now?
Huh? On me.
I thought we were going to speak alone.
What's wrong with it? Even the doctors at Dar al-Shifa allow patients to be a—
Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret—
Thanks for being so considerate, Miss Nicole. I don't know what secret you mean, but—
Closest friends! It's so nice to hear that.
All right. In that— Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside your body?
I am. When I was young, the Fatui convinced my mom and dad that they could help. And there were a lot of other kids just like me there. This creepy guy injected I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday. But thanks to the friends who... Anyway. So, you're...
Yes. Those were the remains of Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers.
What? You don't seem surprised like the rest.
The possibility crossed my mind when Kale recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the Jinn.
You made Paimon jump! What are you doing?
I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. You, with the hat. Are you certain? I sense no trace of the Lord of Flowers within her.
Well, it is a very small fragment. Unless special methods are used to manifest its power, even her cloak. After the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Deshret gathered all the pieces he could find. Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down. Presumably for use in some... You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky. So many people who yearn for this kind of power never...
I don't know what to say. I'm glad that I could help everyone with this power, really. But knowing that
Well, people value their autonomy very highly. Even a
I understand how you feel, Kale. But once you get used to it, you'll
I guess you of all people have...
2 good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis's Ba fragments that I could bear.
Let me guess. Because 2's company, but 3's
Thanks for helping.
Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's head hat speaks much too differently from the Hermanubis I remember.
Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how many Hermanubis fragments there are within me, you wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis. In the same way...
Yeah, I know. So about that dream I had, was it a warning from the goddess?
Yes. Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans, born with the instinct to guide living beings. Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural instincts. Even her, the mother of dreams, lord of flowers and oases, she must have had a premonition. That is why she...
But I still don't understand.
Yes. Why indeed? You weren't the only one injected. I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the face of suffering. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to shoulder any extra responsibility, as this young man said. All right. Any further questions from the family members of the patient?
Let's move out.
We all hope it'll work.
Haven't you handled other big projects before?
I mean, the biggest...
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details after.
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, things will be resolved far...
Kave's self-doubt disappeared in an instant.
Well, this
Oh, Miss Nicole. I heard you're of...
Oh, I don't...
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kasharawar scholars are quite serious about... So if they rate your work, that's enough for us.
Who's...
Myself and a few other scholars.
Oh, well, if you insist...
Whoa. Where did that...
Look at the level of detail. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion.
Kave? Kave, come here for a sec.
All right, but hang on a moment.
You called? What is...
This squirrel statue.
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me.
Oh, a hero? I suppose so.
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time?
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those.
Then perhaps this statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down. Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall. I'm sure some would call it cliché. Cave! Cave!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little bit...
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his...
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical...
Precisely! A declaration, then placed to two statues, fake...
Yes! That's...
It'll be a masterpiece, Miss...
Just call me Nicole. Madame... Faruzan?
What? Oh, no.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me Madam if they so... My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again, in this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you was...
Honestly, I feel the same way. It's been a long time since I met anyone. Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it...
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes?
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about...
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation.
So I'm now going to King Deshret's mausoleum, and this is the big
I hope everyone's ready.
pyramid
We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
in the middle of the desert. Rune is cute, but
Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever, really. Closer inspection reveals many...
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather
Oh, enormous, you say? How long? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. All this act... I know that laugh. Lilipar? What on earth are you doing here?
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty.
Why, you... Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilu. But didn't King Deshret seal you away?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies. It's almost tragic, watching lowly...
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can, as for precisely what we need your help with. It's a long story.
All right, stop arguing, Crocco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not... But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time,
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately...
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the...
Can you guess which answer I...
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Current affairs are all... You once described King...
Indeed. Perhaps...
Ooh, it's gonna open. Actually, it's not just gonna open, it dissolved all the statues. They're alive.
This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long...
Are those three of the... Turns out the statues were quite faithful to...
You three seem to be in good...
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done... Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease.
Should we maybe introduce us?
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino. And this is the former Spantamad sage, Cyrus.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth.
So back.
We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer.
You're like a helpless pet. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness...
Is that so? Well,
Fair point.
And I must praise you.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
General
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another.
Whatever is wrong with Irmin's soul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry.
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel, a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instinct.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but
You can help us make history too.
Currently, no one can connect to Irmin's soul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its tech...
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should...
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to... You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend...
Since you ask so nice...
Naturally what? Are you for...
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret...
We do.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to create...
We are sure. Before people can dream...
If your minds are made up, very well. Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu, once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King...
The other gods?
Saint Bennu, responding to your call. 3 kings...
Saint Shezbank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected, initiating autonomous will.
Ah, Lord Hereshov. Would a long...
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have...
Al-Akmar is long gone. What is the...
You're awake! Good. We are...
Aru is the pride of Al-Akmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide...
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true.
Huh? Can someone attest to this? I ask the three kings. Can...
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth...
Harishef, you diabolical...
I awakened our former colleagues for you.
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this...
What are you trying to say? Is my...
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous and equal... Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting. Remember, the moment that Aru is lit to take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our...
We understand that well.
King Deshret's creation...
Hermanubis'
the
representative and the
oasis
Dendro
that
Dragon Apep
time
made their
has
choice
stopped?
ahead of time. While the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have all, by the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom...
Probably that all of this is ancient, but it is, yeah.
Hey! What's this? Are we under it? No.
Here you are.
Father.
It's Jet's father, Jabriel! That's right! He entered the Golden Slumber!
I smell blood and sand on you.
You have to leave, don't you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul wants that the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care.
Father.
Hey, Jet.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. He was trapped in the Golden Slumber for our sake. And now, after all...
You've grown strong, Jet.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching...
We three retainers, once... Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship...
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you...
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to...
If I'd known you'd be like...
All of us?
What? Vilify me no further, using Aru's power unseen and
Amazing.
With technology from the...
All right. Will that result?
Why, yes. I've all...
That's the end of that.
You must be the ones tasked by the Acad...
That's right.
We've met...
I've only ever... Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show up...
No, only you and...
I wouldn't go that...
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the Academia indicates that this project requires The most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you. If there are no...
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives.
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course.
Such brazen words.
No, that's not what he meant. Please, don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hyperbole. Assuming that...
I just think it's important to manage expectation.
Forgive my lack of... Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it...
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers deem this meager display of respect,
Why are you so preoccupied?
Exactly.
This...
We certainly will.
King Deshret...
Is that true?
Naturally.
Have you noticed that
He understands the...
Excuse me for being...
You're mistaken.
You? Ah, whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to act. Everyone, please proceed with the external...
So the whole device is like there.
Hello there, youngsters.
Whoa, the Ibis King came...
What do you mean, came to life?
You did say we could start our research.
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand... You are the tops...
Aru and the... I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment.
And you too?
You've read the instruction manual.
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual?
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. If the manual is to be believed, Aru was in fact the original...
What? But there are so few records about Aru anywhere.
Ah, but this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but...
I'm from Vahomana.
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is the chronological... I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, descended upon Sumeru. The glory of the heaven was within her. Then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to serve her. 2 other gods also walked upon this land, where wisdom... It was the first and greatest alliance. We should speak with reverence of this covenant between the 3, which transcended all the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the goddess of flowers. For King Deshret's sake, she pried into the secrets of Celestia, and for this was burned to ashes by the flames of wrath. So grieved was King Deshret by her passing, that he lost all interest in state affairs, and devoted himself instead to the knowledge that she had brought back. It was after learning of the technology from that floating island in the sky that he first conceived, and so the Akasha was inspired by Aru, while the basis for...
Well, if the 2 share a common technological origin, then connecting one system to the other isn't...
Unbelievable. Have you no reverence?
No, I do, but there's no...
Perhaps you could try coming up with our cutoff date.
You know what it's like having to turn around 5 different drafts in one day?
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis King, you don't plan on getting directly involved at all, do you?
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular science lecture. Or, wait, does this count as more of a first-hand witness statement?
See, the automatic thing is off again.
Neither. Anyway, this sounds like far too much work for me.
Still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshret use it for more ambitious ends?
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshret had in the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival the very world itself. The Lord of Flowers said what he desired, she bestowed, and thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and that monument, built from knowledge and at that time, King Deshret, since we share an eternal covenant, I shall never be your enemy. Remember, it is not that I lack the power to become the enemy of wisdom. Yet you and she have in the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls. It was but a primitive form of the masterwork the king had envisaged. His final hope for Aru was to return to the past, when she yet lived.
So the point you're making is, King Deshret was both powerful and ambitious, and he only ceased his imperious way. You could see this as an act of mercy.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument. And why the...
You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all manner of misfortune. Love is the same. It is both... All right, let us pause the story here for now. Who's in charge again?
Ah, yes.
Now then. Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible by the power of...
Where did this come from?
It looks more like some form of externalized information.
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, the power of our king permits one... This is whether you choose to...
Looks mechanical to me.
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is.
Ooh. Alright, we have to do some stuff. Oh.
Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Alhaitham, I've sent it to your screen.
Got it.
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other...
Let's start with this. Looks like cultural...
If so...
Words thrown together merely...
Well, as long...
It is
All right, well, I guess I'll start now.
It's my cave? It is my cave. Oh. That's easy enough.
Found some more. Sending the...
These are all report...
Can we delete...
I'd say so.
I have to have it
What if
this
there
up.
are deep...
They'll just have to...
Yeah, you're right. There's some other similar monuments nearby. Sight clear. Two. Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the...
Is it important?
Some of it.
What about the artisans' records? What do they...
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how...
Sounds like pure...
The records do emphasize...
Even that got recorded? Okay, well...
Is that truly necessary?
No, the blueprints are important.
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, It's the strangest. It's like drifting between life and
chasing dreams and the...
What happens if...
That won't...
All right.
Suddenly it became... Right, it's my traveler because I'm using primordial jade cutter. Two hours, 28 minutes for the whole thing.
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of Sumeru?
Greetings, Crocodile King.
Please be at ease. I'm just...
Sounds like you really care.
Yes, although to be exact, it is a mixture of...
Speaking of Nahida, Paimon...
Wait a moment.
What is...
I tried calling out to a pep, but there was... This can only mean that she is focusing all her energy...
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that a pep agreed to help Nahida.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king? Then you are learned indeed. I'm glad to know at the end of his life, King Deshret tricked the Dendro Dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sin. The Dendro Dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the land, he chose to deceive her and thereby ensure his annihilation. An act that surely the Dendro Dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. She hated Al-Ahmar and what he represents, and so her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great surprise indeed.
Yep, Nahida did.
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragons. As much as she loathes the Seven, a pep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make...
Yeah, that's the sense we got from...
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this, despite the fact that she symbolizes light. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. No.
We'll keep that in... Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the pep? For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side, why don't we grab anyone who is... I'm alright, Paimon. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was if...
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is. And how much hope it brings.
You dare appraise...
No, I'm expressing my gratitude.
Let's go, Nahida's back.
Awake already. You are...
Pep, I feel much better. Thank you.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation... If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you... as the god of this land will be held responsible.
I understand what you require. But I would assume this Sumeru is my responsibility.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me.
Then hold steady.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided—
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what—
What did you do with—
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Booer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do—
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
It matters not to me. Simply
a force to be reckoned with. At times—
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there. We may— Huh?
Sorsh.
Wait, that boy! Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall.
And Aranaras.
Well, that's a relief.
The Dendro Archon's familiars.
Huh? Wait, what are the Aran? Obviously, I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the— Oh, they seem pretty nervous. Not just people. It's all these not— I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, Traveler, Paimon, shall we find— Awesome! Well, first Okay, I think that covers everything.
Can't even run.
Hello, everyone. It's only us. It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Veluca. Is everyone— Everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? You look like— then you're forgetting who I am. Red Fla— Oh, excuse me! Are you comparing me to— I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see— I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru, processing excess information. I can help too. Just let me— Up to no good. Traveler, Paimon. I have other work to attend to here that needs to take priority. No problem. Thank you. I'm counting on—
Okay, let's go. Let's do our jobs.
There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, there's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you... Very well. Now, I shall bestow a small blessing upon you all. Whenever people see you and interact... Do not fear. We...
Nahida. Did it change her appearance in our thing? Not really. We have to go outside.
Ah, everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendro Archon, you're back.
Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern. I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha, it's a sound plan. I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but with the state that Irminsul is currently in, it's...
Alas, we had feared that...
And what about non-traditional means?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new men.
Ooh, wondrous day. All constellations 3. That's because we didn't get Nefer, we get to use her.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Hey, we're here!
Ah, it's... The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people.
Given everything that's going on,
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence bro...
not one that I'm willing to volunteer.
Let's say I'll treat this as...
I like the sound of that.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically...
I take it you've read the files on everyone?
Yes. I also skimmed the...
Any initial...
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this?
There's no way it was... We need to smoke him out for more...
Sounds like you...
Okay, let's do this.
I see.
So far, we...
Then let's get closer.
And you're certain you've...
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flag...
Understood.
Excellent. Darker skin, scars, nothing unusual about how he dresses or a coin. Interesting. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left?
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Rebat all by yourself?
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. And then...
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side.
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You definitely...
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies.
I understand. Well, sir, is...
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride?
That would be
Hey, let's not worry about the money.
All right, thanks. Let me know if...
No.
Okay.
You're not wrong there.
I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure...
Oh, really?
We're in the antiques business.
Ah, well, ma'am, in that case,
I'm all ears. But to be clear,
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have...
Pure gold. That's quite something.
If you look hard enough, there are many...
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands?
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow.
I understand.
As it happens, I'm just about done packing.
Sure.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait!
This is the coin? Sadly, you won't have the chance to
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's match.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you, here's what's gonna happen. Southeast from here, leeward side of...
Great work.
Hers are quickly catching up. Looks like it's over to you for the...
Because I'm quickest on my feet.
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus, it'll...
Fine.
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon. Once you're done with this, we're to meet up at the mausoleum.
Got it. Well...
Are you sure?
Gee, I don't know.
Okay.
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right?
Paimon, are you
Well, Paimon at least wants... Besides, being the best guy...
Fine. Join me if you want.
No need!
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Ah! Coming! Coming!
Squall Fury! Quit following me. Behold! We're here. Now, we wait.
Okay, yeah.
What's on your...
Huh?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep.
What's that supposed to mean?
But never on your own. Just saying.
Hat guy?
What?
When we were in Nodcry, Paimon suddenly realized something. Even though Paimon's with a Traveler, Paimon doesn't get like this very often. And the more Paimon thought,
You asked the right...
Oh.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. You have to make the... So ask yourself... Something's not right. Paimon, is it just me?
Should Paimon take...
We'll give it another hour.
Okay. How strange. Wait, what is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation. We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up. Yet... That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what...
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you.
Shesipank and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that time has taken many things away, but...
I must say, there is one you appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusanali. But even so, I can sense that the life force given to you by the...
Oh no! So don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well indeed. The issue is how closely I am tied to Irminsul. And Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence. When gods pass away, inevitably, people's fate... I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the Alliance... Not to mention that it was the... Now then, let us learn...
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy opening and renovating...
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning. But after the heavenly principles arrived, the power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was refashioned as a device that records and preserves all information. Since then, everything in this world has been inextricably linked to it. As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru, it is both a national treasure and undeniably a major threat. Teyvat has seen many upheavals in the last few years. The most recent of these was a major crisis in Nahida, which forced Sumeru to be even more vigilant than usual. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul. But despite my efforts, a major problem still arose within. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than taking any of the pathways I referred to, the intruder chose instead to utilize the most direct route. And the only one that cannot be protected against. By entering Irminsul through death.
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the ley lines because of a potential invasion that could occur at any time.
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro Archon.
Defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted. Soon after that, the tree began denying access to any connections.
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to blame. No one can predict every possible disaster. There will always be trials and tribulations for the world to endure.
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this. We must find a way to break through the lockdown and connect to Irminsul.
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes. The only thing in Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Ahmar's legacy, Aru. All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. Using Aru is a last resort, and a move that comes with enormous risks. The Scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha, then use the Akasha to connect to Irminsul and investigate. Unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought, rendering that plan futile. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more extreme and far costlier means. This has led to a number of new contingency plans. To reclaim Irminsul, our brightest scholars have made further modifications to Aru with multiple goals in mind. I thank you all for giving them your blessing in this endeavor.
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the...
Together, we will do
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it almost sounded as if you knew who you were dealing with and what they were capable of.
Well, since you ask. Master Tainari! What is that?
Is this Irminsul?
How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to.
What in the world was that?
Oh my. I understand now, Dendro Archon. You make yourself quite clear indeed.
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal itself. It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But if we are to honor Dottores' will, this is what we must do.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him. But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able— He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to—
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are— sorry. I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all. But they are gradually becoming real.
A baleful tree climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information on that front as well. I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught. They wrote him off from the beginning.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him?
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with this somehow.
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hakka.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed.
If it's efficiency you're after?
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed, Ms. Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Archon, of course.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Sangama Bay.
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
You can count on it. Will do.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dia, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust you remember our goal.
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tainari will provide ad hoc support as needed, if that's okay.
Poor Tainari. Must be tough being Nephis' student. Getting bossed around all day, every day.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will...
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Natlan. Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some Eternal Oasis. The Eternal Oasis?
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. Unfortunately, Sumeru is all but completely cut off from the outside world at present. So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mavuika the grand reception.
No point putting too much pressure on yourselves.
Right.
Don't worry about me. Plus, we'll be there every step of the... Yes. I believe in myself. Well...
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured. And to make sure the configuration works, Aru will also need some further optimization.
Yeah, no surprise.
Once we roll this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including...
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, time is not on our side here.
The Aru merge and renovation project will have to be carried out by you two. As discussed, General Mahamatra Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may...
Makes sense. There's not...
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp?
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed?
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use. Through me, justice is served! Their penance is due! Guilty!
Following me.
Be moved!
Give me some space. Excuse me?
Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul! Your penance is due! Guilty!
Give me some space.
Squall and fury! Ah! You dare to gaze upon me?
Excuse me? Behind you! Give me some space.
Through me, justice is served! You stand condemned! Guilty!
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Not giving up.
Surrender!
Way ahead!
Futile! Your sins weigh upon your soul! You stand condemned! Your penance is due!
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha terminals were. You've used one before, right?
The Academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had it.
Well, if it all goes to plan.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. I'm well aware what a bump. Oh, trust me. I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. So, but will you really be needing all of this? According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your...
That's, of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farazan?
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Ahem. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, Elemental, and Abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between light realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge.
Well, you can't
At first, to protect someone from such, it's an a tricky problem.
What do you mean?
Ah, I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that?
Hey, what? That is not what I call a...
Well, as they often say in Bahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant event.
Being from Amorta.
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars...
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I will always believe in that. All right. I think that's everything.
Thanks a lot. But don't go anywhere just yet. I'll still be needing you to calibrate the equipment.
Okay, the materials are... Al-Haytham, how are you?
Most of the information...
Oh, not lost to history.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rule. Although...
After Aru
humans may not read what... Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it
Is this a clue to solving... You can't read it. Wait, I think I've got it.
A chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a place reachable through...
I've always been against
Ah, it's you three. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and...
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours. You must be quite the expert.
It is true. King...
Is this chessboard supposed to be another visualization?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the challenge on the board in accordance with...
1 second. It's...
dangerous?
I should be the one to go, then.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present...
Don't be ridiculous.
I appreciate this. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively...
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling...
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect in...
Thank you. Obvious... This doesn't seem like ordinary chess. Is the goal to defeat...
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed.
Ready?
Let's do it.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work. Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Done.
Finally. It's over. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard felt oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for—
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not given for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible to extend its range even further.
So,
imagine for a moment.
I agree.
Me oh my!
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida! There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wit. She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free. Oh, is Nicole all right? She is. So kind and enthusiastic. Well, time for us to get going. Let's head out.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul...
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice. Mavuika! You got here pretty quickly.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Mavuika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Deshret, and I am reaching out to you with my mind from here. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natlan's border.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that the Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates the heavenly principles. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. As long as it continues to function, but this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly... The heavenly principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, that way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The heavenly principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the...
Meaning?
Yes.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far...
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both...
You need the Pyrognosis, don't you?
Yes. You guessed originally. I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be shy.
Surely a gnosis is pretty important.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to...
Yeah, not about to dispute that.
So you see, you don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyrognosis.
Huh? Just like...
Uh-huh, just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed... I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your gnosis just because of me?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. Handing over the gnosis to Tumaini... Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still... Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things... You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your...
Mavuika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Natlan.
But now for the hard part.
I have an idea.
Just as I thought.
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me.
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a descender...
Is that right? You really are catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Mavuika. Thank you.
All right. No need to get so formal. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about...
I have the Pyrognosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journey...
The Gnosis disappeared. Traveler...
I'm fine. The Pyrognosis disappeared into my body, just like phlogiston.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston.
Whew.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, we aren't about to lose.
Traveler, Paimon. Paimon's a teensy bit nervous. Of course.
I'm doing all right. What about you?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I am a bit, but please don't. Stalking the
Me too.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think.
What are you talking about, Hat Guy? This is the...
Says who? You can fly just like I can.
I don't know why, but I feel a little...
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. And we feel exactly the same way around you.
I know that we are close to the ending, but it's been 3 hours and 28 minutes and I have somewhere big. So I will end the stream here. And we'll go back to it later on and continue the story quest. So we just enter that to return to the special story quest mode on. But before anything, we are at PD 60. So let's try if we can get Nicole at PD 61 early. And of course we don't. All right. I think that's it for now. I will probably continue streaming later just to finish off the story and of course do our dailies and stuff like that. But thanks so much guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again later for the continuation of this live stream. All right, have a good afternoon. Cheers. Bye.